It is match day 28 in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. It is Makepekepe hosting the Miracle Boys here at Rufaro Stadium. But before the games begin, we're going to see some interviews with the assistant coaches from either teams.
Good afternoon, our beloved viewers. Again, we meet at the home of football, Rufaro Stadium. And today, a Super Sunday, Caps United, the Green Machine, Kepe Bora, pitting against YADAH FC. With me, I'm joined by Coach Tonderai Marume. Coach, how are you?
I'm good, boss. And you?
I'm well, I'm all right. Yes, we find yourselves here today after the game against Wange, which did not go according to plan. What are the plans in terms of today's fixture against YADAH, who are last week, a few days ago, they were victorious against Yarendals?
Of course, we are disappointed with the result against Wange, but we picked some positives from the game. And, from those positives, we managed to also carry with us some negatives, and we are very hopeful that this game against YADAH, as difficult as it is going to be, but we have what it takes to make sure that we perform well and get a result.
Okay, Coach. Of late, you have been on a very good run until the fixture, until the Chibuko Trophy, defeated Yes and the lost to Wange. Are you promising your fans in terms of that run?
Of course, in football, you cannot win all games, and you should expect to lose one day, even when you are on a paper page. But what is very important is to make sure that we develop a strong mind and accept that, yes, we have lost, but we have only lost a match, but we have not lost what it takes to win a match or what it takes to perform at a higher level.
Okay, and your lineup, any changes?
Yeah, Kingsley is coming in because last week we played Innocent as the defensive midfielder. So Kingsley is coming in. He was not there when we played against Wange, and also we have brought in Emmanuel Mbolo as our main striker.
Yes, I saw Mbolo on the lineup. No, Coach, thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, Coach. Good. Yeah, once again with me, I'm joined again by YADAH coach Brenham Siska. Babagari.
Notenda, makadizwe
Tinosimba, makasimba ere. Iri nani? Nasi mune Caps. Murukunzwa sei?
Game ranhasi zvakafanana kuti utamba hama nehama, especially kwandiri. But 90 minutes is always 90 minutes. Tinogona kupesana pa 90 minutes. At the end of the day, we are all friends.
This was ndomubvunza wandanditorina kuti muri kunzwa sei muchitamba against Caps. So ndirapfuura mazuva matatu apfuura toti makatamba neRanders mukawina 1-0. Chii chamuri kuvimbisa your followers kuti izvo muri kupfuurira mberi here kana kuti?
No, takatamba neRanders, it was part of preparation in this game.
Okay.
So like today it's part of preparation of Dynamo's game. So every game is a cup game to us. So we must make sure kuti tawina ese magame acho.
Nasi tiri kuona kama Billiard has part of lineup yenyu. Ari mutsiva muri kutarisira chii kubva kwaari?
Yeah, inogona kunge iri blow kwatiri kuti kama hapo asi we have got the arsenal. Anyone can play. Whoever has been chosen is going to deliver like Kama.
Anditika. Aiwa tinotenda shuviro yakanaka.
Aiwa totenda.
Anditika.
Aiwa.
Yes, it is match day 28 between the two teams that have only but a 4-point difference between them coming into this encounter. We've got YADAH, who are on 11th position with 33 points, and Caps United 8th position with 37 points. So not much separating the two. How big of an encounter is this one?
not much separating the two teams, and this spells how much YADAH is going to really push to close that gap. But as well, Cape United smarting from a 0-2 loss against Hwange, also want to atone for that defeat and get back to their winning stretch where they had gone for 3 games unbeaten in the league.
Impressive performance there, but here are the teams coming out. We've got YADAH in your red and white, and Caps United in their traditional colors, white and green, and we've got the center referee Messi Mayimbo, assisted by Tafure Piri, Kudakwashe Chirairo, and Lyndon Mazai as the fourth official for this encounter, as they have shake hands to show that this is going to be a good game all the way from start to finish. I believe yesterday you were also tuned in to SlyMedia TV as we were watching that game, Hirentals and Dynamos. It ended in a 2-1 win in favor of Dynamos. The first half wasn't as good, but this time around, hopefully we're going to be seeing some entertaining performances, as we are seeing there Messi Mayimbo with the two captains from either teams, as they decide to shake on it and pose for a picture, because it is always good that you click a photo as it goes down memory lane to say that Matchday 28, this was how it started. But I know at the end there is no one willing to maybe stand except for the winner for a picture.
Yeah, winners always, it's beautiful to have a picture, especially after winning, because then smiles are all there.
Yeah, indeed. But for YADAH FC, as they say, a word of prayer. We also note that Kama Billiard is not going to be in the lineup because he has gotten 3 yellow cards in the first encounter that they had before the second half of the season. Kama Billiard did not play as well against Cape United, where it all started for him, and a coach that he so much respects, Coach Lloyd Chitem.
Yeah, Kama Billiard, not part of the game. It would have been interesting to watch Kama Billiard and Tafadza Rusike, both players who have passed through Cape United as they proceeded or went further with their careers. But today, Kama not in. Again, first match was suspended. So YADAH with YADAH minus Cape United, it would have been very, very interesting. I heard a joke going around that the first game Kama was red carded. He didn't play against Caps. And this game again, Kama is not part of it. And when he accumulated 3 yellow cards, what a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence. Some are calling it a curse on Kama Billiard. Maybe he's not supposed to play against the people that got him started on his football journey at a time where things were not easy for him. But all the same, I know he's watching from the stands or wherever he is and hoping definitely for the best for his new team. We always talk about loyalty there. So he will be watching and earnestly praying that the Miracle Boys perform a miracle against a team that is a bit higher than them on the log table. As Messi gets us underway, it is Cape United. We get the first touch, and it is played onto this near side. I think looking at their performance cards as of the moment for YADAH Football Club, they have in the last 2 games, in the last 5 rather, they won 2, drew 1 and lost 2. But for Cape United, it's 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. What does it say for this encounter?
This actually spices up this encounter. Is Ivan Rusike almost getting off on the mark there.
Cape United really sleeping on the job and not protecting the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was way off his lines. As we saw him running back into position, you wouldn't expect that in the few seconds of the game that it would be so far from his line.
Mentally, you can tell that they're taking too long to get into the game because they were out of the game. We are going to witness another midfield contest today. Like yesterday, now today is going to be Ndereki and Tafado Rosika on the other side, and it's going to be Mureremba and Rodwoch Nyengeter on the Cape United side.
Okay, I would not lie. YADAH really caught us off guard there. But it seems as though Cape United have now woken up. And it is Chapusha Arnold with that attempt, tempting the prowess of Kigonya Matthias, the Ugandan. It was quite good to know that Cape United fans really did come in their numbers. YADAH fans still to trickle in and support their team. But before they even come, Cape United going straight on goal and trying something, showing Cape United that any slip up, they're going to take advantage of it.
Yes, a perfect release there, through ball by Tafada Rusike on the wide on the right. And there, Rusike went for the shot on the near post. I thought he was going to cross it. There were two teammates that were running in the blind side. I don't know why he decided to shoot from that acute angle.
We're seeing also a player getting some attention. From my end, I cannot really see who it is, but Evans Rusike really checking in. That is Maguranyanga Terence being walked off, and the game restarted. Manokore Eric laying it over to the captain. Now it is in the middle of the park and trying to bypass the defense. And is it an offside that was called for? There's a goal kick for YADAH. Kigonya Matthias with a long ball right across the halfway line. It is from one goalkeeper to the other. Very nice, Ashley. Feeling that one. I think they are also involving themselves into the game. The two goalkeepers from one end to the other.
Yeah, trying to really get into the game. The father Rusike there. YADAH has two Rusikes. Both plied their trade in South Africa, but not related.
Crossing over to the other side. They lose possession. It is now YADAH on the move. Now a delivery right into the box, and it is a header. That could have been something. But it is
Evans Rusike who could not place his head on target there. Good cross there as it comes. Well weighted in between two defenders, and he couldn't bring the ball down on target.
Reynas Ashley really being tested. It's going to be a long day for him. But all the same, they are moving their lines up a bit, losing possession as quickly as they get it. Now there's a clearance. They're moving forward. And a free kick for YADAH.
A high boot there by Rodwoch Nyengetere on Mustafa.
Offside has been called for. Rusike Evans almost charging in front. Instinctively, he knows that he has to make those runs, but timing is also very important. Deliver right onto this far side. Easy movement. Now a long ball that ultimately is received right by that corner. Bunjira Junior.
Junior Bunjira, that was a bit too much, too deep, he couldn't control it.
Building
Sandra,
from the back.
Difference in this match, have you noticed something different in terms of approach from yesterday's game?
Yeah, it is quite different. They're really playing the ball on the ground. They are playing the ball, not each other. So we are seeing some good build-ups, although nothing has turned up to be good. But that is what it is. And there, straight to the feet of Rusike Evans. But he was moving at full speed. And there was a marker behind him. He couldn't steadily keep that one in play. But all the same, it means something as you are building up to something.
Yes. YADAH building up more on the right flank there, where Mustafa is bringing, has brought about 3 crosses. I think Evans really showing how much of a forceful striker he is, because he has had about 3 attempts at goal now.
Now it is played over to that far side. There is a long ball once more. Delivery right in front. Cleared off the lines by Chitauro Emmanuel. Now it is back in Cape Town territory with the captain. God knows Murirua. Ball is played out. Now we await a throw in. There's Rangers, the Miracle Boys, who have an opportunity. And it is another throw in for Rangers. Tauro Emmanuel. Mustafa. Ball is still in the air, was airborne for a few seconds. There's a delivery right into the box, but cleared, controlled rather. Now it is Bunjira Junior with a good run on this near side, close to the corner. Tries a delivery, but it gets into the Mandive Clive, gets into the way of that one. And it is played out, but it's a corner kick for Caps United. Gondos Muruna jogging to that corner, knowing that this could mean something. In the past 9 minutes, it has been YADAH getting closer to their goal, but now it is them with a delivery right into the box, but cleared out. Now it is a chase, trying to stabilize things. Played over to the goalkeeper. Played over to Manokore. Now it is God knows Muruira, who opts for that long ball. With the header, gaining some moments for YADAH to really stabilize. Quite a slow start, but fair.
Very slow start, especially on the Cape United side. They're now trying to really string those passes now, but they started very slowly. As they have a chance there, that Mbolo from the Cameroonian striker, I think that's his first attempt, if it's not his first touch of the ball this afternoon.
The attempt could have been good, but it seems as though like it took a deflection. Therefore, it went wide. Trying to take it first touch. Could have meant something. It is a white ball for the moment. Red, because the two teams have that same similar color, white. So today we're going to be using red and green. Trying to get your opponent off guard, and there's a delivery in the box. But Rusike Evans was offside once more.
Yes, you're talking about timing in terms of his runs, and repeatedly Evans is still committing the same with offense or the same mistake where he's running before the ball is played. He is a hungry striker, yes, but like you said, timing is of critical importance here.
Now it is Caps United taking things slow, but opting later on for those long balls that are not really working in their favor, but they are gaining ground with them.
After last week's loss, Sandra, I would have thought that Caps United were going to be the hungrier side, but it did not start so. Caps are also out of the Chibuku Trophy, and with their profile and stature, definitely they should be pushing for a better finish on the log.
Evans Rusike with an opportunity, with a flick, trying to single out to Pangura Jerry. But now it is Caps United in position. That was a very dangerous position to put yourself in. But once more, Evans Rusike, not really sure. I think he had a bit of time to control that one.
He had a bit of time, but he had already made his decision. Tafada Rusike was in the center there and marked. That's why he saw Tafada Rusike screaming at Evans Rusike. He had already made up his mind. Maybe he wanted to take a first-time volley there because he saw Ashley Reyners outdrawn. But just a lay in the center there, Tafada Rusike was free.
Talk about having the ability to assess your options in time. Chipangura Jerry trying to weave his way between the green t-shirts, but it is an offside. I think YADAH really are coming alive and taking charge of these ones. Could it be the confidence from the game that they won against the Rangers?
The confidence, I would like to think so, because YADAH are looking more hungrier. Like I was saying, I expected Caps to be more hungrier because they're the ones that are coming up from a loss. You would think they would want this one more than YADAH.
Junior Bunjira trying to deliver right into the box, and it is well kept by Kikonya Matthias.
A missed kick by Manondo there. That was a very good chance.
Good chance indeed. Caps United could have made something out of it. They need to calm down, control that midfield a little bit better. Because now I think their tactic is well known. They're opting for those long balls way ahead, singling out Bunjira Junior. That might be the case once more. It is Junior Bunjira in a context with Gwatizo Anotidaishe. Bunjira seems to be hurt.
There seems to be a booking there. Gwatizo.
First yellow of the game. Gwatizo Anotidaishe. That challenge on Junior Bunjira.
Mandivei there, just going to inquire what that caution was for. But if you look at that tussle, after Bunjira played the ball pass, there was use of everything there to try and stop the young man.
Take one for the team, but it could be deadly. That yellow card multiplied by 3. Kamabiliat wasn't able to play for YADAH, but it is the captain. Marura, God knows, with the delivery, not good enough. The header was all it needed to get it out of the danger zone. And now YADAH on a move. Mustafa Francis. That one a little bit too far. God knows Marura. I think for Caps United, their backline is calming things down, but they are bypassing the midfield altogether.
Yeah, there has been a minimum involvement of the midfield indeed. But YADAH coming at Caps, especially on the right channel there. But they've been wasteful in terms of delivering that final pass, that final cross, not coming through. Either it's coming and it's getting Evans in an offside position, or they are miskicking them, they're overheating the through balls.
They might be, but now with another challenge, Junior Bunjira with a cross right into the box, but headed away. YADAH so lucky with that one. Rusike Tafadzwa playing it forward. God knows Marura being stalled by Evans Rusike. But now things have come down a little bit. YADAH not really putting much pressure on Caps, allowing them a lot of freedom and ability to play those long balls. But for the moment, they are pushing the lines a bit more. But now it is Rusike Tafadzwa trying to fend off.
Mureremba there. Mureremba has work to do today. In Tafadzwa Rusike is seasoned player, very experienced. They've played almost at all levels, including the national team. And Mureremba, the youngster, he is in for real work today.
Lots and lots of history. But there, Mustafa Francis, the first touch really letting him down, or the fact that he didn't know that there was someone behind him. He was a bit too reluctant. But as quickly as Caps United are getting the ball, they are losing it once more. Now YADAH are on a move with Chipanga Jerry leading the pack. Seems like a high ball coming in from Evans Rusike. And it is a Caps United free kick. Right outside of the box, taking that one quickly. Konos Marura. Right down to this near side. Going back to Reynolds Ashley. Getting your goalkeeper to get a feel of the ball. It's always important to keep them awake. As YADAH are trying to do a lot of things. Evans Rusike, Tafadzwa Rusike to Evans Rusike. Now onto this near side, Chipangura Jerry. Cross right into the box. But Reynolds Ashley was in position. But it seems as though one got injured in that tussle.
It must be Mustafa there. He went into the goalkeeper, was coming out to punch that ball to safety.
Hopefully he's able to continue in the game. Here's the replay.
Yes, he went into the goalkeeper. Sandra, one very encouraging gesture of sportsmanship. If you check the medical department that quickly rushed to the incident was the Cape Town medical department.
That is good.
Because they discovered that the way he went down, face down, what could have been a bit dangerous. So quickly, the Cape Town medical bench is the one that rushed to go and attend to Mustafa there.
Show our sportsmanship. It's good to see as YADAH are in their own Cape. Caps United also checking to see what had happened to Mustafa Francis.
Well done by the Cape Town medical team.
Well done to them, but...
And I see even Dr. Munyonga, the PSL match doctor, he was also there, together with the YADAH medical department. They only joined after Cape Town were already there, which is quite commendable.
Quite commendable. Scenes different from yesterday. Today a lot calmer, has a bit of structure. This is just but the first half. It is still a nil or draw. Caps United versus YADAH Football Club. Playing it backwards. Getting things across. There's a throw in for Caps United, taken very, very quickly. YADAH sitting in deep. Really inputting themselves in a very dangerous position, but Caps United have a good opportunity to maybe bypass that. Now it is a free kick. That is also quickly taken. Junior Bunjira by that corner. Tries to create something, intricate passing. They regain possession and Junior Bunjira face to face with the goalkeeper.
Yes, caught in an offside position there. But Rusike, he had controlled the ball facing the wrong direction, and in the process he ended up setting up Junior Bunjira there.
Quite fortunate for YADAH. Junior Bunjira was in an offside position, but also Kigonya Matthias, I think, was up for the challenge. Here is an ambitious attempt from that far side that went overboard.
Indeed, Kigonye, I watched him the last match, the Ugandan, is quite a good goalkeeper. The way he made sure he protected that YADAH lead was out of this world.
They lose possession once more. It is Mustafa who's brought down. And to take the free kick, Siketa Fadzwa playing it backwards. Now it is YADAH on a build-up once more. The long ball received by Caps. Now it is a free kick. Tafadzwa Rusike attaining that one for the team. Leaving matters for Mustafa to play that set piece. Could we be seeing someone else? As Marvelous Fernando gives some instruction to Mustafa, presented with a heavy burden. There he goes, tries to go below the wall, but the attempt wasn't fruitful. And here's with another one, calmly taking down Derek Blessing, but they go on to lose possession. Now Caps United with a counter, playing it over to the far side and a delivery right into the box. Who to take care of it? The striker was facing the wrong direction there, Junior Bunjira, keeping it in play, trying to get into position. Now it is played backwards, trying to relieve some pressure and open up space. God knows Murwira with an attempt on goal, on target, but not powerful enough to bring any harm to Kigonya Matthias. Things are spicing up a bit, especially coming from Caps United. Now YADAH with the reply to Tafadzo Rusike. Playing it over to the far side. Trying to isolate Rusike Evans, who has been under pressure from the start of the game. Caps United are not really letting Evans Rusike to breathe.
Yeah, Evans has proven for the opening 10 minutes. Evans showed how much he could then pose a danger to Cape Town defense. And as a result, they are tightly monitoring him now. But the right flank of YADAH has always been the creative flank. And it's not surprising if YADAH would get something from that flank.
There's a delivery right into the box, cleared off with a header. Diving header to set Caps United free, but only for a moment. There's a tussle by the end there. Mukuranyanga Terence. Somewhat the last touch. There's a green ball for the moment. Handball coming from Evans Rusike.
Tafadzo Rusike, when he left Zambia and came to Zimbabwe, he first came and signed for Cape Town, but his career did not take off. He did not get a relaunch of his career. Then he moved over to YADAH. And I guess even his performance is trying to prove a point that yes, this is home, and you did not take me back home, but I'll show you that I still got something in my legs.
Okay, Junior Bujira. And ball. And it is YADAH. Chipangura, Jerry, crossing over to that far side. Tafadzo Rusike trying to, not really sure what he was trying to do. That was pretty simple and easy for the goalkeeper to take care of. Evans Rusike was a bit too far to maybe make something out of that pass coming from Tafadzo.
Gwatidzo is living dangerously here. Gwatidzo is sitting on a yellow card. And again, the way he went into Junior Bunjira, any other mistake is gone.
10 men, army. It's definitely not what Coach Ruzive is hoping for. What Tizo needs to make sure that he watches how he plays and how he goes on to challenge for the ball. Junior Bujira being assessed over there.
Bujira Mureremba also being attended to.
Some discussions.
Thomas Ruzive, the other coach, he has to really talk to Gwatidzo because he's sitting on a very, very delicate situation. He's sitting on a yellow, and Bunjira is still attacking the same flank, and with the speed of Junior Bunjira, it's not surprising if he's going to get another caution. He might not last the 90 minutes.
Might not last the 90 minutes, but so far we've come to waiting for the seconds, but half an hour played in this first half. 30 minutes gone, 15 left in the first half, plus injury time. That task really left to Messi Mayimbo as to how and when the game is going to end. Now we are back in play. God knows Murwira on the ball. He plays it backwards. There's a long ball coming off Chapusha Arnold. Kigonya rather. There's what might be a push from behind on Mustafa Francis. Caps United in shock. But it is the referee's final say that counts. And for the moment, it is YADAH. A very good position. There are the fans for Caps United. Not pleased at all with the happening so far. But like you alluded yesterday, that the goals is what gets people in the mood to actually want to celebrate.
And the goals are difficult to come by. Yesterday, we had to witness the last 3 goals in the last 45 minutes of the second half. Hopefully today we are going to...
A bit overcooked, but placed in a very good position. There's a fumbling there, right in the box. Very nice. Tumbling over. Rusike Evans was maybe the favorite to take care of that one. But it is still a nil-all draw. Caps United, YADAH, Makepe and the Miracle Boys. Their former glory still echoing in the stands. The stands that many have alluded that the fans will always feel. This time around it is but a quarter full, which means that Caps United have a lot to do in terms of convincing their former lot, their former fans, to come through and continue supporting the game that they play.
Sandra, like you just buttressing on what you have been saying, that the goals indeed are difficult to come by. All the 4 matches that are being played today, they are all nil-nil at 33 minutes. No team has scored, it's all nil-nil. And the fans really pay to watch these goals, to watch beautiful football, but football is more beautiful with goals.
It is more beautiful with goals, as we are also noting that in the last 5 games for YADAH, they have a total of 4 goals, of which 2 were scored in a game that they played against Chegutu Pirates. But I think they need to actually increase in terms of how they are scoring. The average for any team might be 1 goal. Could we be seeing that happening? But an offside has been called for. Chipangura Jerry, who was on a break. That pass coming in from Evans Rusike. Now it is Junior Bunjira. I think from that contact, the sound itself, if you maybe you're in the stands, would shock you. There's a free kick for YADAH. Quickly taken. Now it is on a break and wasting that beautiful opportunity is Maguranyanga Terence. Not even sure what was going through his mind. He had time, space, everything that you need to create something beautiful.
Yes, Maguranyanga released by Ndereki there. He had all the time. The Caps United defense was torn. They left a yawning gap in between the centre half. But Terence let the ball slid wide, but again, the shot was poorly taken.
Poorly taken, and you know what that means. YADAH are still goalless in an encounter where they could be leading by a goal to nil against the Giants, Caps United. But for the moment, they are still equal in a match where they could be leading. Terence Maguranyanga wasting that one, but being placed in a similar position. Gwatidzo and Renas really not communicating well and could have been costly. Now it is Caps United on the move. Junior Bunjira always almost alone. Seems as though that no one is really coming after him, but Gwatidzo Adontidaishe really taking the roams for him. There's Mustafa Francis playing it over to that far side and across. Simple, nice, intricate passing. But Caps United now on the move. They are set to play on. Defensive work coming off Fernando Marvelas. The game continues to go on. No one playing it out. Quite good football. Seeing them taking really so much responsibility for the ball.
Godfrey, God knows Murwira there, cluttering into the back of Ivan Zerusike. But there's action swing from one end to the other. Cape started trying to build it up now to the left. On the right here, Junior Bunjira is sort of been so predictable. Every time he gets the ball, he's trying to run down the line. And now it's easy for Gwatidzo now because there's no variation of play.
Making the job easy for Gwatidzo Adontidaishe. We should be really careful as he's the only player with a yellow card in this encounter. There's cross. The moment they get it, that's the moment that they lose it. Really hard to maintain possession for long for Caps United. They might play it in that back line, but later on with those long balls they end on to lose it. Chipusha Arnold playing it back to the goalkeeper. There's a good header. Junior Bunjira a bit too far, not really getting to it.
I've just been looking at the composition of the two teams. The only difference is in the names of the teams, but in terms of quality, they're basically the same level. You look at the other side, YADAH also got quality. Van Rusike, Tafada Rusike, and Dereke. They have also the Jerry Chipangura there. Their defense also very solid with Mandivei and Marvelous Fernando. Quite solid. So it's just the names.
Just the names. That's how the story has been like in this first half. As we await for the second half, just hoping to see something different. In yesterday's encounter, Dynamos versus Rangers, it was the second half that managed to contain all the 3 goals that were scored. 2 for Dynamos and 1 for Rangers, which was enough to bring a spark into the eyes of the fans of Dynamos and a little spark in the eyes of the fans of Rangers. But for now, no spark from the fans. Coming in for YADAH, coming in for Caps United, singing as for the norm, but not for the fact that their team is playing well and they're scoring goals.
Singing for the name, you're right, because this is
Junior Bunjira being set up, but the ball was a bit too far.
Overhit there by Eric Manokore. Overplayed it. Even if the young man was running on 4 legs, there was no way out he was going to get the ball.
Quite a synonym, but really painting a picture in our minds as to what could have happened. But we're seeing another free kick.
Very lucky there that the referee Mes Maimbo blew there. Had she not blown there, that was an unnecessary. Look at that, running with the ball through the center, and you are a center back. In as much as you may want to be very creative, it is dangerous if dispossessed, because the space that you have left behind is the one that's going to be attacked.
Indeed, the captain trying to lead from the back and also the front, posing a big threat and overheating that one, which means that YADAH get to move up a bit. Kigonya The free kick, 41 minutes played in the first half. Still a 0-0 draw.
Still a 0-0 draw, Sandra. Chicken in, Blawayo Chiefs 0-0. Che Goodbye still 1-0. Bikita Minerals Manika 0-0.
What a first half, even for any part of the country. A free kick. Junior Bunjira hoping to take that one as quickly as possible. Tafadzwa Rusike indicating with the linesman. They are being set up in position.
Simba Bora, Sandra, FC Platinum. FC Platinum winning yesterday, 1-0, edging Highlanders, closing the gap to 7 points. Could we see a resurgence? Yes.
There's a header, and it is a goal for Caps United. A shocker, a surprise.
Yes, they are foreign import there. Mbolo heading home to the far post. A nicely flighted cross by Manokore from the right. YADAH defense stood still there, static. And there was a there was the Cape United striker there to nod it into the roof of the net.
Now they are celebrating with reason, and you can also see that the ambience has changed. There, that beautiful cross.
No, it was actually William Manondo.
From Manokore.
William Manondo, yes.
Straight to Manondo, who slots that one in with a header. Now they are celebrating with a reason. Quickly taking the ball to the center. Evans Rusike hoping to get things started. Breaking the curse of match day 28 on a Sunday afternoon. Caps United have managed to get a goal in the first half. William Manondo scoring that one.
Manondo taking his tally to 12 in the season.
Yes, that top goal scorer position. He has attained it. Will he continue in the same form? Caps United 1, YADAH Football Club 0. William Manondo adding another goal on the top goal scorers list. Now once again, they are building up, but dispossessed. Tafadzwa Rusike being brought down in front of his own goal, and that means a free kick. They are now moving forward. William Manondo is now the top goal scorer as of after match day 28. Lionel Chukua still to give a response. Kama Billiard without an opportunity to maybe give a reply as to say that I still want it. In this game, he's not part of YADAH's starting 11 or anywhere on the bench. He is watching from the sidelines. His team are trailing. The team that he first played for in the Premier League. Guatizo with the free kick, a long ball right into enemy territory. But it is the back line. Poor clearance, but good enough to bring about a bit of stability. Junior Bujira being fouled, showing some signs of agony.
Guatizo living dangerously again. I thought he was going to be a bit cautious. Guatizo, a youngster, and really showing that he's still a youngster. Look at that. That's not for a player who is sitting on a yellow card. You can't get engaged in such a in such a tackle.
Very careless coming in from Guatizo. And now we are in added time. First half paying off for Caps United. Now we are going for the halftime break. It is Caps United 1, YADAH Football Club 0. William Manondo with the only goal for the first half, breaking the deadlock of Matchday 28 on a Sunday, going into the halftime break with a 1-goal lead ahead of YADAH. Now we hope you stay tuned as we still have the second half to see whether Caps United will get another goal to seal their lead, or YADAH will give a reply where only maybe a point would be good enough for them, or 3, who knows. So stay with us. are back for the second half of an encounter that has been nothing short of good, but also Caps United going away with at least a goal into the halftime break. William Manondo with that one. The goal wasn't as really, crafted as many would think. Simple goal, caught YADAH defenders asleep and managing that one, and that particular goal was something to talk about.
After YADAH had probably the bigger share in terms of chances to score, where they created about 4 decent scoring chances, but Cape Town had one meaningful chance, which was not even in open play, from a set play from the near side on the right. The ball was flighted, and the YADAH defense of Mandivei and Marvelous were caught flat there, and Manondo rose majestically to note that one into the roof of the net. But when you look at the exchanges, YADAH were the more promising team in terms of getting an opener. But here they are. As we see that goal in the first half, well flighted. Manondo there, getting it beyond the goalkeeper there. Evans Rusike tried to challenge him, but he was a little bit behind. But how they left that yawning gap in between themselves, you wonder how they left that.
Yeah, you wonder how, and sometimes it is almost always the goals that matter. YADAH were playing very well in the first half, but we're seeing a substitution coming on for YADAH. They are the ones to make the changes. Sometimes you always allude that it is always better to lose after doing something in the game, and we're seeing that Coach Ruziwe is trying to make some changes coming into the second half, hoping to get maybe at least a goal or two. They have the time to actually get 2 goals. So we're seeing Evans Rusike by the center, hoping to get us underway. And now YADAH are attacking from left to right, and Caps United from right to left. How big of a change will that bring onto this encounter? The first half started slowly. The second half, hopefully, with the pressure and the realization that time is no longer on either of the team's hands, they will move a bit faster. A throw in. There we have Caps United trying to take care of things as early as possible. But just like in the first half, the sooner they get it, the sooner they lose it. Now YADAH on a move, Mustafa being brought down by Gondos Murina, and the referee says play on, and there is a attempt almost on target.
Chipangura there.
A big challenge on Reyners Ashley.
Reyners Ashley, yes, he took the ball, went over them, but Sandra, also YADAH seemed to have made another change on the left back there. Gwatidzo has called it a day. Gwatidzo was sitting on a yellow, and I think Coach Ruzivo saw it fit that he had to effect that change. In came Tankunda Vareta on the left there to replace Gwatidzo, because Gwatidzo was living dangerously, getting stuck in, as we see Chipangura there taking on Manokoro there. Powerful shot. Unfortunately, side sailed over the crossbar. That would have given Reyners all sorts of problems.
It would have given him so many problems, but saved by the fact that the shot might have been too powerful and a bit off target. Junior Bunjira limping off pitch. I think maybe we might be seeing him come back. The game is about to resume. And
Junior Bunjira, still very young, you know, still on a teething phase. But I think if the young man would just be chipped to vary his play. Is becoming a bit too predictable, and defenders will always get him, especially in tackles. One of his tackles might be very, very dangerous to him, and he needs to avoid unnecessary contact.
We're talking about youngsters with Caps United. We're about maybe 3 youngsters. How do you think that transition to maintain the history and legacy of Caps United is going to be for them? Would they just opt to get new players in the transfer window just to sort themselves out?
As it looks, they'll have to go to really dig into the transfer window and sign more players, because we're only seeing Moreremba and young Junior Bunjira and one youngster on the bench there, who is Delroy there on the bench. But Manondo thought he'd been set through there, but he was in an offside position. But we were talking about the youngsters. We see only 3 in the Caps United lineup, which means they really have to, if they want to then smoothly transit or improve their team, they have to continuously get into the market to beef up their squad.
I think that's why it's also important to have junior clubs. Remember, many years ago they had a developmental club that maybe would feed them, but another offside in code 4. Standing his ground, saying that it was an offside.
Nyoni coming in for Caps United to replace Junior Bunjira. Ian Nyoni.
Junior Bunjira has called it a day. Quite tough being by this near side. But also that fact of being predictable. Now Caps United on a move to try and simplify things for themselves by getting another goal. Good cross, but met with resistance. Vareta Takunda taking care of that one in the air. It is a goal kick for YADAH, and now they are moving. Evans Mustafa, the first touch not good enough, as it was cleared off by Kangwa Bruce. A lot of history contained with the Caps United team. Now they're moving. It is the far side that they are really making use of. Big blockage there. Mandivei Clive, Tafadzwa Rusike playing it back to Ndereki Blessed rather. They lose possession. Caps United get a touch, lose it in the end. God knows Murira getting possession, but now they've lost it once more. Let's see.
Roti versus Ndereki there. Experience versus youth, and Molilo also coming in for Mustafa, for YADAH. YADAH trying to really change and make things happen.
Lilo Mantle now being made part of the action. Dereki Blessed committing a foul, conceding a free kick. Good cross into the box by Kangwa Bruce. No one to really take care of it. They could settle for a throw-in. It's played back to God knows Berura, and it opts for a long ball. And onto this near side for Bruce Kangwa. Being shunned out as Caps United team, not finding it easy to penetrate the defense from YADAH. Playing on your opponent in a very dangerous position.
An ambitious attempt there by Rodro Chinyangatere. After being set up, William Manondo there, good control and good layup. And there was Rodi. Went over. That was almost danger there on the other side. Reina's there. With the attendance of Ivan Rusike, you are not
bring it forward in an offside position.
One cannot afford to be careless in the presence of players like Ivan Rusike. They're experienced strikers that can easily convert from relatively situations that you think in charge. You can exploit, you can pounce on and get a goal.
Trying to weave his way.
Mureremba there, getting cautioned.
Getting a second yellow after bringing down
Jerry Chipangura. Chipangura coming alive in the second half. First half he was quiet when he was on the near side. Is it this adage seems to be true that some players tend to play well there when they are far away from the technical bench?
It could be so, with the way that the coaches will be airing out their instructions. Tafadzwa, Lusike with the delivery right into the box. God knows Burira with the header. And it is a corner kick from the other side.
Sandra Tafadzwa Lusike really showing class. Right from his last match against Rentals. And we're seeing there delivering all the set plays in terms of corner kicks. Each was the same vintage performance against Rentals. He played very well in midfield there. Especially his combination with Kama Billiard was a marvel to watch. Every time Tafadzwa had the ball, he was finding Kama Billiard in very good positions.
A combination of experience and knowing the game. Not quite said today, Kama Billiard could not be in the team for YADAH. Their talisman was contributed a lot, is also in the race for top goal scorer now on that far side. Big run and a big context. Finally, it is corner kick for Caps United.
The tussle between Nyoni and
Ian.
Mandivei there, and Vareta. Nyoni, pint-sized against Vareta. Bigger, far much bigger than him, but Vareta will not take the ball away from Nyoni there.
Fans have been more relaxed. As we know, Caps United winning margins usually don't exceed 2. But for today, I think they can settle for that 1-goal lead. But there's a delivery right into the box. Bring it back into play. And there's a goal kick. Nervy moments for YADAH and Kigonya. Is the replay. We're seeing that Chitauro could have played in. But there on the near side, a cross a bit overcooked for Ivan Rusike to take care of, coming off the feet of Chibungalot. Big challenge, but also it is Caps United home.
Sango there, all the room breaking free on the right there. You waited for incoming strikers, and he lifted his head up and couldn't pick one until he then overcooked that ball, overhit it, and it was like a clearance for Cape Town. But that was a very promising situation. I thought because he was free, while he was waiting for his teammates, he should have at least tried to go run towards the near post with the ball.
That should have been the story. Sango could have changed their position. Now we're going to be saying goodbye.
You see Zambezi there, Innocent Zambezi coming in for Chapusha for Cape United. Defender for defender. For Cape United, as we see Mube also coming in for Evans Rusike. Striker for striker, or it's some tactical adjustment and flexibility. Yeah, striker for striker again.
Making some tactical changes. Either coaches having equal opportunities in terms of making a difference in this encounter. But YADAH need to be stronger in terms of what changes they make. Chipangura Jerry, the delivery. Now it is Sango on the near side, trying to play on Chitauro Emmanuel, but it was a bit overcooked in its simplicity. Rainas Ashley. Onuzurura awaiting. And Evans Rusike walking away. His time is up for the day. And it is an opportunity for another player. Now a long ball. YADAH have to clear. And that's what they do. But it is brought back into their territory. Now big collision between the two. But Kangwa, an offside for Rusenza Tapiwa. Now it is Kigonya with a very, very long ball. Sango nicely trying to beat his marker there, but it is a clearance that is met with Ndereki Blessed, who plays it over to that far side, and it is a shot, hits the post, and now with an opportunity to take care of things, clean up the mess, and failing to do so in the end. Mlilo Mandlewenkosi, shocking.
That was a blistering shot by Manjekosi. Reyners did not even see it. His arms later on went up with the ball. There you are. Underside of the crossbar, bounce back into play.
When they were fumbling there.
What a shot. What a shot.
What a shot indeed. Really rattling the feathers of Caps United as they try harder to maintain their lead, which, looking at how YADAH has been playing, hasn't been an easy task. It is a close cross. YADAH really not finding anyone to clear it away. Chitauro Emmanuel was closer to action. Kangwa Bruce. Big back and forth performance here. Being pushed away. Chitauro Emmanuel. Now it is a cross. Not protected enough. But being swept off his feet, losing balance there, right in front of goal. He could have created something with it.
Indeed, Mbolo there losing his feet after the ball ricocheted off Marvelous Fernando's chest there. Good opportunity, but like you said, he had lost his footing there, he had no balance and just took the shot well off balance.
Well off balance. And there, in a position whereby Caps United managed to play that cross that turned into a goal. YADAH are given a similar opportunity. The push bring his body into the way, and Chipangura didn't have anywhere else to go. Now a chance for a set piece. Reina's Ashley with a big task. Try and keep it out as a delivery, but it was a bit overcooked that Shitauro Emmanuel couldn't get even a simple touch on it. Caps United still have a lot to do as the fans themselves a bit more relaxed, waiting for another goal to get their spirits up again. And now they're being pressured. The ball airborne for a few seconds. Now back on the ground. Caps United in control. Playing it over to this near side. Nice passing, but really couldn't get to Bamusi Phineas in time. Emmanuel with the throw-in, immediately losing possession. YADAH ricocheting and setting up Caps United for success. Tafadzwa Rusike playing it in to Derek Blessed. Now the first touch, not good enough, coming off Chipangura Jerry. Now we are in the back with the captain, on the way Clive. Reina's there and Sango trying to make sure that he follows after the ball until the end, hoping for a mistake coming off Reina's to maybe equalize things. And a point would be good enough in an away game.
For YADAH, a point would be good enough indeed. But as it stands, Caps United have a temporary storage of 3 points.
Caps United really implementing the passing game, but Tafadzwa Rusike really obstructing their nicely flowing football. And now a push forward, and Caps are caught offside.
Again, it's Caps United's turn now to have those offside offenses all the time. For the last 4 or 5 times, Manondo and Mbolo have been caught offside. I think when they thought they were onside, talk of timing your runs, like you said, Sandra, earlier on.
Yes, with an opportunity, and it is a goal for YADAH. They have equalized here at Rufaro Stadium, the home ground for Caps United. They managed to score in the last minutes of the first half. Caps United getting one, and now it is YADAH equaling things. Talk about predicting the future. We're talking about how good only a point would be for YADAH, and they have managed to do it a few minutes after we talked about it.
Ryan Mule there, a well-taken shot, a blistering shot that are being set up inside the box there. There was Jerry Chipangura. Ryan Mule nodded out to the path of Mulilo, who set him up, and then Ryan Mule there again taking a blistering shot. What a combination play there.
Good combination play. Somehow you might forget how it was constructed and only remember the result. It is Caps United 1, YADAH Football Club 1. That is how it stands here at Rufaro Stadium. The few members and fans of YADAH that came through today have upped their noise and their signs of jubilance. For Caps United, it is a quiet camp as they try to regain once more a lead that they have protected for a while now.
Like I was saying, Sandra, that in terms of talent and human resources on the field of play, the teams are evenly balanced, and any team can get it. Caps United sort of like took their foot off the pedal, and as a result, gave YADAH a bit of initiative to come back, and there you are, YADAH leveling terms there.
And the few fans are really happy with that one as we get back to matters on the field of play. Caps United trying an early response, but it is YADAH once more who are building up constructively and trying to get a goal. A deflected shot, that one, but it could have disturbed the nets of Reina's Ashley. Here a replay.
Ryan there setting up Mulilo, and they set up by Mulilo back to just inside the box, and that was rifled home. What a drive there.
Well structured, well constructed. YADAH have equalized in the 66th minute, and now 3 minutes later they are trying to build up. Sango fumbling there, but now it is Caps United on the move, hoping to get an early goal, but that attempt is met with some resistance. Quickly taking things and matters into their own hands. The delivery a bit overcooked, too far to be controlled, but a throw in is good enough for Caps United. Everything that they've put together into YADAH's own 18 area.
That's good enough for them at the moment. But in midfield, Sandra, it is Tafaza Rusike who is causing all sorts of problems for Caps United. Mureremba and Rodo Chinyangedere are playing second fiddle in that midfield.
Now Caps United, no, rather YADAH are being forced to protect their goal. Caps United are not willing to allow YADAH to breathe. They have brought us back to where we started from, where they had equal points, and there is Gonya not phased out by the commotion happening in his box, managing to collect that one and make sure it remains a 1-1 draw. YADAH now on the move. Maybe Sango was offside? Yes.
Sango was caught offside, yeah.
Sango was caught offside.
But that attempt there by Caps United, YADAH again, the defense went to sleep. That could have easily been converted from that restart. It was a throw in, they did not mark, and inside the goal area, 2 Caps United players were unmarked. It was a corner kick. From that corner kick, check. That corner kick, well flighted. A flick there. Look at that. Mureremba.
Clear.
If he had just executed a diving header, he could have got it on target. Unfortunately, he used his tummy, and the ball did not travel as fast as it should have.
YADAH still.
The goal scorer was down there being attended to, Ryan Mube.
Now he's being walked off. But either way, it is a point apiece.
Lord Chiunga coming in there. Lord Chiunga replacing William Anondo.
Sango, Tafatswa Rusike. Playing a very, very dangerous pass. Back to Makopa Ariel. And the whistle goes off for an offside. Once more. Caps United really losing possession in a very dangerous position. Sango there, trying to go all the way by himself. Now YADAH being so invested in the happenings of the game. Now tracking and following after the ball. About 7 minutes left of regulation time in the second half. We're seeing a player down. It is Chipangura Jerry seeking some assistance. What a calmly executed game this has been. The first half was swift and clean. The second half as well. Chipangura Jerry getting up on his own. Could this be a delaying tactic?
Game management. Because I didn't see much of a contact. Jerry maybe wanting a bit of attention and probably a sip in terms of rehydration.
Chinengetere to Gonos Murula, who tries an ambitious shot that was way, way off target. Kigonya, Matthias, really taking his time. Now their body language is a bit different from how it was a few minutes ago when they were trailing by a goal to nil. But now they have equalized things, mainly on the defensive side. Tafazwa. To Tafazwa Rusike. Who gets it under control, plays it backwards. Trying centre back, trying some trickery over there. That can end up being very dangerous. But it is Caps United in their own half, trying to stabilize things before they release their gun. And here is this fresh pair of legs for Caps United, and a cross into the box, cleared off the lines by Chitauro Emmanuel. That cross came from Nyoni Ian. There once again, Gonya being placed in a very, very tough spot. Taking all the time in the world to get things started. It is a free kick for YADAH. Tafadzwa Rusike quickly taking that one. They're showing a lot more agency. The Caps United, the home team. Sango on the receiving end of that one. Assessing his options. Chitauro was close by. Sango brought down, still holding his face. That looked like a challenge. The referee allowed the game to continue. Sango still on the ground, but the game continues. And that far side for Caps United. They try to build something meaningful. Nice passing, and there with an opportunity that could have meant Caps United winning this one. They fumbled the last pass. It was a bit too far for the second half substitute who came on.
Excellent work by Mureremba on the right there. Logged his marker inside out, laid a nice ball, a beautiful ball for Lord Chunga, who was ball watching. How could he want Rodro Chinyengete, who had his back to goal, attack that ball? Lord Chunga was in a better position as we watched that. That corner, Bamusi and yes, the contact between Bamus and Nwe there, and Sango. But look at that, Mureremba. Look at that. Look, it's all in front of Lord Chiunga, and he was supposed to go for it. Instead, he was waiting. He wanted somebody who was with his back to goal to attack that ball.
Now, Caps United showing agency, disposition right on that far side. Nicely done. Good control of the ball. Playing it forward. Chipangura Jerry still fighting there, but he was dispossessed. Still in the hands of YADAH as they pass the ball around, controlling it. And we are seeing that Mlilo Mantleo Kosi being brought down, and also for Caps United.
He looked at that ball high up there. Rusike with the back flick, but it went high. And as the two players went for the ball there, Molilo was then adjudged to have fouled.
Some medical attention also required on the field of play. Caps United need to realize that they don't have much time. It is a 1-0 Caps United. YADAH at Rufaro Stadium. A good ambience in the atmosphere. Sounds of jubilation especially coming in from YADAH. Fans who are quite content with that 1 point. Sinyengetere Roadwell.
He came down awkwardly there, and holding his back there on the hip area. Hopefully he's going to come back there. Oh yeah, he landed on his back.
Yeah, the landing was quite bad. I don't think he will continue. We might be seeing another substitution for Caps United, but back to things on the pitch.
Sandra Manjekosi coming in very well. Manjekosi Mlilo causing all sorts of problems for Caps United. Doing very well in terms of midfield, in a defensive mode, out of position and in position. He's doing very well.
Really important for YADAH to maintain that draw. So maybe that is what they would want. 10 minutes left of regulation time, and anything can happen in the last 10 minutes. Caps United really investing all of their efforts to move forward and try to get a goal, but YADAH as well really sticking to their guns. And they are the fans for YADAH, very few but very, very happy. That one, somehow big collision. One wanted to go for a header. Tafadzwa Rusike playing it back to Fernando Marvelous. Plays a long ball, trying to single out Sango, but it is a header from Kangwa Bruce that plays it out. Tafadzwa Rusike controlling it very well. Now on that far side.
Everything in midfield revolving around Tafadzwa Rusike, Sandra. He is completely in charge of the midfield now.
Really taking things and matters into their own hands. It seems as though YADAH are still dreaming and dreaming big. Mlilo Mandleweko still trying with a shot.
Look at that.
And the goalkeeper off his line, Martin Mapisa. Could that be restricting a goal scoring opportunity?
That is a potential penalty there. How Rain has fumbled that harmless looking shot carelessly and casual. And then when he was going for the spill, the striker was there in front. And that could have easily been a penalty.
That could have been a penalty. I think after this will be a very, very big talking point
Look at that.
There's
Look
the
at that
replay.
shot. There. And that. And then in came Ngube. It was a penalty. There was contact there.
There was
There
contact.
was contact there. Reina's living dangerous there.
Yeah, out of words. But anywho, that could have been a penalty, says Mr. Mtekede, with all the experience that he has. But it is left for you, the fans, as well, to tell us your thoughts. As we're also noticing that the comment section is flooding with comments that we really do appreciate. Caps United given an opportunity to continue, but they get a free kick.
Yeah, Rusike
Fernando
taking one for
Marvelous.
the team there, because all he was trying to was to make sure he avoids, he prevents Mureremba from shooting. That ball, Mureremba on the run, and Tafadzwa realized that if you let him run to goal, but that again could have been a caution as well. That was a promising attack, because if Mureremba had been given a chance to shoot, it was a very, very promising position.
But how suddenly and how swiftly tables turn from what could have been a penalty for YADAH. Now it is a free kick for Caps United. Really, really walking on thin ice.
That's Murwira, or Murwira's zone there, Murwira or Chinyengetere's range there. They are known for taking those set plays home. Let's see who goes for it. Looks like it's Chinyengetere.
Some mind games. Murwira, is he the decoy? Will Chinyengetere take it? Like we are saying, some mind games. Manukore straight into the wall, but still in the ball has gone out. Saved by the bell. YADAH.
Sandra, I still want to revisit that incident by Reyners there when he then almost considered a penalty there. Talk of lack of concentration in critical stages of the game, dying moments of the game, and you let a harmless looking shot, trickle out of your grasp without any pressure whatsoever. It speaks volumes of the quality of a player in terms of his thinking, the mentality of a player.
Really speaking volumes. It could have costed Caps United 3 points, or the one that they are anxiously holding on to. But YADAH are not giving up. They are still investing all of their efforts into play. Like you have rightly said, moments from now we might need to revisit that incident with Matt Reyners Ashley. At it again. And sometimes you wonder what is going on through the player's mind, trying across there.
That was Bruce Kango, unmarked, and he only set up an opponent instead of clearing that ball to Safety.
Ryan, this one is Chipangura,
Fortunately,
and now it is Ryan Mumbe.
he recovered to block that one for a corner kick.
YADAH presented with another goal-scoring opportunity. Will they take care of it? Tafadzo Rusike by the corner. There's a delivery right into the box. Reyners Ashley taking care of it quite well. Clearance not convincing, not good enough. Now it is YADAH who are still in position. Tafadzwa, Rusike really being involved, playing it back to Kigonya, who seems to be very, very alert. From one goalkeeper to the other, Mlilo Mandlewenkosi trying to go after it, but it goes out for a goal kick. Mlilo Mandlewenkosi really crucial to this attacking team for YADAH. Seeing another substitution. Caps United playing from the back, but the pressure from YADAH is not subsiding. Look at that. Tavadzo Rusike being involved at every stage of the game.
Rusike bringing back the glory days, showing us that class is permanent.
That was the disruption.
I can imagine if Kama Billiard was also in there.
It would have been a spectacle to watch, and also an emotional game.
Ask your rentals, they will tell you the story. The combination of Tavadzo and Kama was amazing.
You need at least that set of players that you can always rely on to create something. There's a flick, but not taken care of quite well. Caps United presented with another opportunity, now with about 2 minutes left of regulation time. There's a delivery right into the box. Not cleanly taken care of by Sitole.
By Sitole, yes. And then Lord Chiwunga, ever since he came in, we have not seen any contribution from him. You know, that's the sad part about football. Sometimes you bring in a substitute and you think they're going to change things around, and then they go on to do worse than the player who was in there. The dilemma that coaches have.
Yeah, indeed. But it is, like they say, the second half belongs to the managers and the coaches, their input. Caps United still trying to penetrate that defense from YADAH. There's a delivery right into the box. Kigonya handling it so well and telling the players to come down, move up a bit.
And we have 3 minutes of referee's optional time, Sandra.
3 minutes of injury time. Will it be enough? There was some collision between Tavadzo Rusike and Kangwa Bruce. Two men are almost equal in terms of stature. But there's Tavadzo Rusike in so much pain, as it seems. From the looks of things, I don't think he will finish off the last 3 minutes.
He's actually writhing in agony there.
And they are being
and he's holding on to the knee. Yeah, it was a clash of legs there against Kangwa. Muruira there helping Tavadzo to his feet. Former teammates.
There's a replay of what that was the goal
That
for YADAH.
From Rangwe.
Tavadzo Rusike really looks very hurt. They would have to carry him off because he seems not to be able to walk. And there's a yellow card cautioning. Another booking, a stretcher, has now been officially called for.
Across there, Captain goal.
The first goal of the game.
And Manondo there.
Getting 1 goal for Caps United, but 12 in his own name. As we are coming to the end of the season, here is Tafadzwa Rusike. Unpleasant scenes, but we can only wish him a speedy recovery. Kondos Wilrira with the delivery, almost getting into the box. But now it is still a green ball as they try to keep things in order. YADAH. Caps United getting closer and closer to maybe breaking that defense, but it still stands strong. Godos Burira juggling the ball in the air. Another one, clearance could be good, and that is exactly what happens. It is played out for a throw-in for YADAH. An exciting encounter this has been.
Quite exciting, especially after Cape United opened the scoring. YADAH were trying to come back. They threw all what they had in terms of attacking initiative so that they could get an equalizer, which they duly got after that combination play from the left that resulted in Ryan rifling home from just inside the penalty area to level up the scores. But an exciting encounter indeed.
Exciting encounter, but with that whistle and the referee calling for the ball, you know what that means. We have come to the end of this encounter. Caps United in a 1-1 draw against YADAH at their home ground at Rufaro Stadium. The fans are now moving out, but there is Godnos Murira, the captain for Caps United, really not impressed. They could have gotten away with a win, but that is not the story. The same could also be said for YADAH, as they had the majority of the opportunities in the first half that they didn't convert, but it was William Manondo for Caps United who managed to get a goal. Come the second half, YADAH really invested all they could into trying to get at least a point, that is a goal, leveling things, and that is what happened after the substitute Nube Ryan came through and slaughtered that one into the back of the net, and making sure that neither of the goalkeepers, Kigonya for YADAH and Ashley for Caps United, got away with a clean sheet. It is equal on all terms as we prepare for the post-game interviews. This was an exciting encounter. What a way to end match day 28 as we are counting down for the majority of the teams. It is 7 games left in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League 2024-2025 season, and it's going to be exciting as we know that at the top of the table there is a battle. Simbabora, FC Platinum trying to make sure that they go away with the win. But for matters at hand, it is Caps United 1, YADAH 1. That is how it ends today at Rufaro Stadium.
Just at the end of the game, full time, Caps United 1, YADAH 1. Caps United taking the lead first through perennial goal scorer William Anondo, and YADAH equalizing just after about 12 minutes through Ryan Ngube. I'm joined here by Coach Tonderai Marume. Coach, your comments?
Of course, it was a good game. We did well. We managed the ball well. We created a lot of chances, but unfortunately, we feel it's a case of two dropped points than a point gained, because I feel we were in control of most moments of the game. And in one moment where we failed to organize ourselves well during the defending phase, we conceded a goal which, in my view, we could have avoided.
I saw Chafaza Rusike almost having a field day in that central midfield, and Mureremba and Chinyengetere could not quite cope with him. Hence, even the equalizer, it was a combination play from the left when the YADAH left inside the midfielder, Jerry Chipangura, was left free to combine well with Ryan Ngube. What do you make of the loss of control in central midfield?
Of course, during our training, we told our players that YADAH, they've got players with certain qualities that if we don't manage those qualities very well, we'll get punished. And it's typical of what happened between our players and Chafazo. We also told them that you take 3-4 touches. So it had been a case of us really tracking down in midfield, we could have avoided them from getting the ball from midfield into offensive areas.
Okay, sure, Coach. A case of 2 points dropped than 1 point gained. But better luck next time, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'm joined by YADAH coach. And I'm joined by YADAH coach Brenham Siska. Coach, 1-1. Makonzida pokutanga mdogo vamazo equalizer. The papi chaipo pamuru kuti nyatsoronga tsoro dzenyu kuti mugone kuwana result in the Caps.
I think first half, I think we should have scored 1 or 2. And I feel pity these guys came from Wanke, and the fatigue, I think it was with them. But they managed to hold us up to this half time. But also when we played them second half, it was something whereby we should have scored. But they still managed, and they got a goal.
Chokwadi coach, ndaona mamini mkana yakukoisa magoals akati one day first half, but hazvina kunikira. But anyway, I think 1-1 against Caps, it is a fair result for you. Muchibva mukuwina kwamakaita. Thank you very much, coach. Wish you next game. Wish you 3 points, isn't it?
Okay, thank you.
Thank
you so much.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Okay.
There you have it. You heard it from the coaches. An encounter definitely to be remembered. Caps United and YADAH in a 1-1 draw. They'll be looking forward into next games to rectify some of their mistakes. But happier than the other is YADAH with a point. But Caps United really have to revisit some of the things and correct where they went wrong. This was the encounter, match day 28. We say goodbye and we sign out. SlyMedia TV.